Microsoft Exchange Server is a widely used messaging platform for email communication, and failure at any level of storage, server, or networking could result in unacceptable operational and financial losses. NetApp SnapCenter tightly integrates with the Microsoft Windows Volume Shadow Copy Service framework to take application-consistent backups of Microsoft Exchange databases. Let's go ahead and log in to NetApp SnapCenter using appropriate credentials. The dashboard, which is the landing page, provides a quick glance of data protection of Microsoft Exchange. The Getting Started section walks you through step-by-step configuration of NetApp SnapCenter. For the purpose of this demo, I'm going to be protecting Exchange resources, which can be databases or database availability groups. Ensure Microsoft Exchange Server is selected from the plugin dropdown. For the View dropdown, select Database, which will enumerate the available resources on the Microsoft Exchange Server. Select a database that needs to be protected. The Topology page lists the backup snapshot copies available in primary and secondary backup locations. Click on Protect to open the Protect Resource wizard. Select the checkbox to choose a custom snapshot name if you have a preference to have a specific name format for your backup snapshot copies. For custom text in this example, I'm providing it as SnapCenter for Exchange. Optionally, you can choose to append additional tags to identify your backup snapshot copy. Click Next to proceed to Policies. In the drop-down list for policies, you can choose to select the backup policies that have been created prior, or click on the plus sign to open the new Exchange Backup Policy wizard. Specify a policy name and a suitable description to identify this backup policy. Click Next to go to Backup Type. Here you can choose the backup type. SnapCenter 4.1 introduces Copy Backup to backup all selected databases and their transaction logs without truncating these logs. Copy Backup provides an image of the data for use in testing, problem diagnostics, or for seeding a replica, and is not intended for data recovery purposes. Specify settings for the database availability group. You can choose to backup active copies of a DAG or backup copies on specific servers which can be submitted at backup time. Specify a schedule frequency for this policy and click Next. For retention, you can specify the number of backups or the number of days you want to retain the full and log backups for and click Next. In the replication page, you can select secondary replication options to update SnapMirror SnapVault locations with these relationships set up outside SnapCenter using OnCommand System Manager. Click Next. Optionally specify pre and post scripts that need to be run before and after the backup operation and click Next. Review the summary for this Exchange backup policy and click Finish. Ensure you select the backup policy that was just created from the drop-down list. From the drop-down list for backup servers, select the appropriate replicas that need to be backed up. Click on the plus sign to configure a schedule for this backup job. Click OK and then click Next. Here you can configure notifications for this specific backup job and click Next. Review the summary page for this backup job and click Finish to complete the backup protection. Click on Backup Now to initiate the backup operation. Select a suitable backup policy for this specific backup job and click Backup. The activity panel will display the recently submitted backup job. You can click on the backup job to view step-by-step details of the backup in progress. Once the backup completes, the topology page will update with the newly created backup snapshot copies for local, mirror, and vault copies. You've seen how quickly we can configure SnapCenter policies to enable simple and scalable transportable backups of your Exchange environments.